words in my head. I don't know the words either.
No bars off. Huh. Yeah. MCs take no bars off. Ego on the beat. Brooklyn in the building. Shout to ATL. Delaware State alumni. Boardwalk Brown. South Stimuli. What we doing, You're man? Now tuned in to No Bars Off.
I got half-baked socks recently for Christmas. I want to thank my daughter for them. She thought this out she planned this and thought this out accordingly. So I got some half-baked socks. Yeah. Maybe y'all will see them in the episode at some point, or maybe not. But
yeah, man.
Hey, man, you gotta be down with that. So yes.
So look. We're back at it. Josh Stimuli Live.
Boardwalk Brown.
Man, this is No Bars Off.
Yes, sir.
Podcast where we break down hip hop lyrics, salute verses, find some of the illest, new, old, classic, modern, whatever it is, every region in the world.
Find it.
And we bring them to you. We said this is stuff we did back in the dorm room at Del State.
True.
This is stuff we do in the house with nobody watching.
True.
So here it is that we decided to create a platform because there's apparently more than 4,000 people like us that have subscribed to the channel.
Hey, man.
That rock with what we doing.
Love it.
So today, I hit you recently. I was like, yo, man, we gotta pause. I ain't even frame it like that because we always said we have women in the playlist, in the No Bars Off playlist. Mm-hmm. A lot of verses that we just haven't brought to the show yet, right? For whatever reason. But I was like, yo, we gotta step it up. We gotta at least, you know what I'm saying, make it happen.
At least.
So this is not even a gender thing at all. It's not a gender play with this.
This is not at all.
Because I think the only time we delayed on a couple of females is because we were trying to get them on the show. Mm-hmm. And of course, when we try to get people on the show, we would rather talk to them in person than to talk about them. But until we get there, we're gonna talk about it. And this right here is
we've been trying to get at her for a while too.
We have.
We've been following her for a while, following the little freestyles, following the little IG posts and flows.
Yep.
And she goes.
She goes.
She goes.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
She raps well.
Very.
You know? And we like conversational flows. We like different type of content. We like people that care about rhyme scheme. What can you say? It's just it's refreshing and she's starting to pick up more momentum, and people are catching on. So I don't know if we were early or late to the party, but either way.
Yeah, either way, we here. We at the party.
We at
the party now.
Yeah, we here. So we're going to, if you're not familiar, get familiar soon.
Very.
Because this could get ugly. This could get real ugly.
Yeah.
But this is not to be confused, cause only when you cough in your sleeve will you be excused. I know that talk is cheap, but it's free to get in this booth. And if he think that shit is sweet, then it's meat I get in his tooth. Or what do you say when you're on the gram and you go to my page with no plan to become a stan? But you get so engaged in the ways of my flawless brand, you've forgotten that the reason you came was because you're man. But now you make your visits with fire under my pictures, and you've been double tapping, inspired by all my visuals. And he don't know what's happening. He find my page and is tripping, trying to figure why you commenting smiley faces and kisses. If it's an issue, I choose silence. After I have flew to an island, I choose violence. Bikini in a tiki, I flood up the news column. Santorini on Fiji, discovering new talents. And that's the recipe. I get the hardest of niggas to be obsessed with me, pardon me introspectively. I fuck the mind to the least predicted. Then order to my section to flee to the shit you sipping, let it sit there. You order a bottle that you be passing. I order one for all of our watches to take a bath in. One for every model, a bottle for every captain. Every boss bitch passing a bottle to all basking. It take long, I'm fully invested past goals. My faith stronger than Apple suggested passwords. Gathering up the scaffold, baffled at just this pedigree. And you gon' need a guillotine to be ahead of me. force. What I'm doing ain't been done before. But if you claim you a wizard, I must be Dumbledore. Killing harmonies before they run its course. I paint pictures that talk to you when you run across. Enough sorcery. I would've left him to bleed, but enough torturing. You ain't enough boss, and you made up of just porcelain. You glassware, unbreakable, I'm a last here, unshakable last here. I'm that spiritual, but if tequila my liquor, I'm that clear with you. Really, I'm that lyrical bastard. This rap tactic is scattering tax brackets. I flooded up the paddock with carrots and jackrabbits.
Man.
First of all, I want to say she has a freestyle in there called Long Live Shamello over the Put Your Hands on My Eyes C beat, produced by Buddha and Shamello, and rest in peace to my dude Shamello Duran, who I had a conversation with a month before he passed, and I ordered his book online, and it inspired me to put my book out. We were talking about, just being authors and self-publishing, so rest in peace to Shamello, shout out to his fam. That's dope that she did that. To the Put Your Hands beat. But this beat, the lemon pepper joint, tough act to follow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she followed well.
Yeah, she followed.
Yeah.
If it was breadcrumbs, she caught everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a really dope way of expressing herself.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning of the verse, which we didn't play, she talked about her voice and kind of takes a jab at herself because people call it annoying because it kind of has like a little bit of a squeal to it. It's
a bit higher than most.
Yeah, and it's a little nasally.
That's what.
And I saw Shiggy do a little post.
That was funny.
Yeah, he was kind of trying to do her voice and clown, and she reposted it. So the popularity's growing. But she has a clear, distinct way of delivering that doesn't sound forced. And
she can.
The lines.
Yeah. The pockets.
They're all there.
Everything.
Yeah.
Pitches, entendres. All of that.
Where we started was a little break in the joint. And there was a couple of lines that we might have passed there where she says, shoot your feet till you lacking your toes like soy cheese, and then does a little bit of ribboning and says lactose for people that didn't get it.
Right.
But before this second part of the verse, she talks about the confusion between the men and women, right?
It makes sense for her to start the verse off by saying this is not to be confused.
Right.
Because only when you cough in your sleeve will you be excused.
Yes.
But I'm guessing she wants to clarify where she's going with it before she gets started.
Yeah.
Because she's like, dudes get to mimicking women in free time.
Yes.
I swear y'all be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So y'all do what they do.
Yep.
So maybe she is, I don't know, she could be referring to a man acting like a woman, and maybe he got a problem with it, maybe he got a problem with her voice, maybe, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's that option, that ambiguity, it kind of leaves it open to interpretation, but it kind of gives you aspects of both sides of it, whether it be a dude or a woman, and how they react to when they actually have this quote unquote problem with her. You know what I mean?
Right. So with that said, what do you say when you're on the gram and you go to my page with no plan to become a stan, but you get so engaged in the ways of my flawless brand?
You've forgotten that the reason you came was because you're a man. So your man. Okay, so from here, your man looking at my pictures, he liking them, whatever.
So this is a woman.
Okay. So you don't like the fact that he's all on my page, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
This is you coming to my page, you trying to see what the big deal is about.
Right.
So you don't come here with beef actually.
Yeah.
So you don't come here with planning to become a stan.
Yeah.
But you get so engaged in the ways of my flawless brand that you've forgotten that the reason you came was because you're a man.
Yeah.
But now you make your visits
to the
fire
page.
under my pictures. Now you see it. Now you're like, hold on, wait a minute. I see why you like her.
Yeah.
So now you make your visits fire under my pictures.
Right.
You've been double tapping, inspired by all my visuals.
Inspired.
And he don't know what's happening. He found my page and he tripping trying to figure why you commenting smiley faces and kisses. So imagine that.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Okay.
So I'm on her page.
Yeah, Lady London.
Lady London's page.
Yeah.
I'm double tapping. I'm all over the place. I'm
Yeah.
My wife finds it. She's like, "Yeah, what is the problem?" She goes on her page. She start liking it. Next thing I know, I go back on Lady London page. I'm like, "Why the hell is my wife commenting on?"
Oh, so the wife. Yeah, I get it. So now you trying to figure why it is smiley faces.
Now you trying to figure why smiley faces and kisses from your chick under my picture. You like, wait a minute. Now you caught up. You don't know if you caught. You don't know what now. Right. You don't know if she know what's going on. And
then she says balance.
Balance. Balance. And that's how you end that. Balance. Son. Funny.
If it's an issue, I choose silence after I flew to an island to choose violence.
So you don't choose violence who you are. You fly to an island to choose violence.
And that could be the next line, just the bikini and the tiki flooding up the news columns to go with choosing violence and choosing silence, and kind of playing off the balance thing, which introduced a new rhyme scheme. So, yeah, Lady London, she's not ugly.
She's not.
So the bikini and the tiki flooding up the news columns.
The news columns is valid.
It's a real thing. Santorini or in Fiji discovering new talents. I don't know what these new talents could be that she's discovering, but it's open to interpretation.
It is. And that's also the recipe.
That's apparently the recipe.
She get the hardest of dudes to be obsessed with me. Pardon me introspectively.
Pardon me.
Pardon me introspectively. Like, this is me, it's not you.
Right.
Pardon me introspectively. It's not you, it's me. Man.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to say I up the minds of the least predicted. Then order to my section of fleet.
You sit there and let it sit there. But you order a bottle that you be passing. I order one for all of our watches to take a bath in. One for every model, a bottle for every captain, and every boss arch passing a bottle to all baskets.
So you passing one bottle. Everybody in my section.
Listen, never mind everybody in my section having a bottle. Not only do we have a bottle, we each have another bottle for our watches to take a bath in. So we can give our watch the bath. And then we'll decide to drink the other bottle that we have. And there's one for every model. There's one for every captain. And every boss chick pass. Man.
A bottle of all basket. And we've had conversations about how success looks to different people. But if you are outside, if you've ever been outside and you've been out in the club, you know that the bottle service, the bottle is the measure.
He wasn't in La Marina all summer.
It's the measure of.
Listen.
I don't even want to call it success. It's almost like, what do you have to throw away?
Listen to me. Bottle service has ruined the nightlife experience for me.
Okay.
I will never in my life order a bottle at an establishment, not because of the price, but because of the production that comes with it. I never want 5 women and I don't want that. I don't want that. Bring me my bottle, sit it on the table, let me drink. I don't need 5 girls in bikinis and sparklers to say, hey, look over here, look what he just, I don't need that.
You know?
I don't need that.
All right. I mean, I don't either, but it happens. Well, it doesn't happen anymore, because unless Tony Rock is in town and he wants to hang out. But I don't do it. I'm done. Man. But those are the things that people measure, you know, and I don't want to say success or wealth, but like I said, it's what do you have to throw away? What can you go in here and publicly show people? I'm good. Yeah, because this bottle costs a very different price
in the store.
So I know for a fact I'm doing this to show everybody.
Hence, the reason why we sneak bottles in clubs.
we used to sneak bottles in clubs.
My brother and his friends still do it though. They're almost 60. But that's another story.
Shout the ball
and B.
Oh man. it take longer, I'm fully invested past goals.
Past goals.
My faith stronger than Apple suggested passwords.
Son.
Man, that's not just Apple. Google has
Google has some suggested crazy
passwords as
too.
well, and they're pretty long and complex.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm always scared to use it because I'm like, what happens if I'm not on Google or I'm on phone or it doesn't pop up?
Yeah, that's it.
And now I don't know
what
the password at all. But
I don't even know.
that was a dope line to throw in there. Gathering up the scaffold, baffled at just this pedigree.
You're gonna need a good little team to be ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then you don't stop there.
No. But is that people get that right?
I would hope so. A guillotine chops off the head. I would hope. Yeah. I would hope that that's self-explanatory.
Yeah,
right? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, and then she appeals to the geek boys like me and says, because what I'm doing ain't been done before. But if you claim you're a wizard, I must be Dumbledore. I mean, listen. And you may skip by that, but people like me that are big Harry Potter fans,
listen.
I love the spacing of saying I'm doing what ain't been done before. And I'm like, yeah, you are doing what ain't been done before. And then, if you claim you're a wizard, which
it seems like a pretty nice tier to be on.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it could be a simple line, or it could be a measure of someone tricking. So, she's already talked about he trick, I trick. Like, so that's why I took this line and went a little further. It wasn't just she just wanted to rhyme Dumbledore with Dumbledore.
Right.
This was talking about the tricking thing. So if you claim you're a wizard, you tricking, I must be Dumbledore because I can trick. And Dumbledore was, one of the greatest wizards that ever lived.
Might be the greatest.
He might be the greatest.
Might be the greatest.
Killing harmonies before they run its course.
I paint pictures that talk to you when you run across. And then wraps it up and says enough sorcery.
Yeah. So and I feel like I could be reaching, but I don't think I'm reaching right here because killing harmonies before they run its course, and then they say paint pictures that talk to you when you run across. If you remember Harry Potter, they had the. I'm talking to my people out here. I ain't talking to you straight shooters. I'm talking to the people that have seen Harry Potter. When you walk in Hogwarts, there are pictures that talk.
Oh.
Yeah, there's pictures that talk to you, like they're old deceased wizards that are caught into the pictures, like they live in the paintings.
Okay.
And they kind of direct you around the house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Harry Potter fans know what we're talking about. You just don't know.
I'm sorry.
You gotta get down with MCU and Harry Potter.
Listen, I'm down with MCU. Okay. I'm just not I'm not as far in as you are.
All right, that's true. Yeah, nobody's as deep as
like you.
I got socks and toys. Man. But I'm still cool. So enough sorcery. Would have left him to bleed, but enough torturing. We ain't enough bossing. You know what? The part about this, what I really love, is that she kind of stopped the rhyme scheme, like right there. Like, would have left him to bleed, but enough torturing, and you ain't enough bossing. You made it with just pause. Like she went to the made it with just pausing,
right?
Instead of making the boss rhyme, more with sorcery and torturing. I thought that was dope. Yeah.
And say, you glassware. Unbreakable. I'm a last here. Unshakable. Last here.
This back-to-back visual lines, like to say you made up of porcelain, and I'm unbreakable because I'm gonna last here. I'm unshakable. The last tier.
So
I'm that spiritual. Man, that can go a couple ways too. With that last tier. And they say I'm that spiritual.
So whether that be reaching your 7th chakra or you know what I mean? Or whether it's last tier and I'm the foundation and I'm unshakable. So it could be the top or the bottom.
Could be.
Because the foundation is pretty unshakable too.
Ooh.
So yeah.
And Jesus wept. So what's to say? But if the killer is my liquor,
I'm that clear with you.
I'm that clear with you,
Joe.
Like, I'm that clear. It's Clear as tequila.
Man.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm that lyrical.
And then wanted to just wrap it up and let y'all know that it wasn't a joke. Just rap tactic, just scattering tax brackets. I followed it up with paddock with carrots and jackrabbits.
Eminem would be proud.
He would. He would. Man.
But it's dope to hear a female MC float around with content, whether it's talking about dudes, hater girls, giving you this visual of somebody on Instagram that almost had me confused. I was like, which gender is she talking about?
Right.
Like it was so dope. And then she can go bounce and then kind of do a little bit of ribboning, fourth wall breaking, and talk about her rhymes.
How nice she is.
Nice. And then go back to the rap tactic is scattering tax brackets. So like these rhymes are a part of the reason why I'm raising my tax bracket. Yeah.
Flooded up to protect with carrots, jackrabbits.
Carrots and jackrabbits. Easy.
Whew.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah. We don't have to explain that.
Yeah, I would hope not.
Diamonds in a watch.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Carrots.
Yeah.
Paddock.
Carrots, jackrabbits eat carrots.
You
got it,
right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
man,
Lady London definitely. She's one of the. I want to say potentially she has the chance to be something special, like legendary status.
She's on the way
because of her versatility.
She is definitely on the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like right now, a lot of this noise that she's making is because of rhymes, and that's not easy.
It's not.
You know, normally people have like big records or big songs,
and then to do it on your own, like to be standing alone doing it as a female, like no crew behind you, no dude co-signing, no label co-signing, nothing.
Yeah, she bigs up Clark Kent for being a mentor for
right
when she was a baby. But man, she's doing a lot of this just on her own. So I'm excited to see what's next. I'm excited to see what's next, man.
Like I'm excited to see that next level for her.
Yeah. And for me to I discovered her, and I don't know if everybody else had this experience, but it was without the visual, and that's crazy as well.
I know
what I'm saying, because a lot of people are going to just gravitate to a look. And for her,
that's what most people gravitate to.
Yeah, but for her to be, this nice with the pen, outside of her being, a beautiful young lady,
right?
I think that says so much. So, we pay attention to the journey. She will be back on the show,
absolutely,
and hopefully, we could possibly get to sit down and speak to her one day. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
we're gonna work that out.
Word. Yeah, man. But once again. Thank you all for subscribing, for watching.
Yes, sir.
If you got to connect to Lady London, you want to get this to her, make sure she sees the love that she's getting out here. The joint is called Lemon Pepper Wet. The tape is wet. Yeah. The tape is Ladylike, the Boss tape. You know, it's dope. She's killing right now, so pay attention. Look out for her.
Don't be late to the party.
Don't be late to the party, man. And all my peoples out there, I know y'all are doing something. Right now, you watching this. You got something that you need to get going on. Whether it's a book you need to write, a script you need to write, a show you want to do, something outside of your 9 to 5, man. And, we all out here striving with you. So now's the time, man.
No time like the present.
Yeah, take no bars off.
Real spitters take no bars off. Yeah. MCs take no bars off.